something bad that happened in this update that I haven't figured out is that I lost all of my plants except for the ones directly under the grow light. I'm interested in actually making some of this wine. Let's try some of that out. Okay, bottoms up, guys. Pretty tasty. Whoa. It scared me more than it hurt me. Well, let's just blow this, and then we don't have to worry about the turrets anyways. Boom. Hey everybody, welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm an Oldguy Gaming, and in this episode we're going to do a few things here. I did a stream on Saturday morning where we spent some time, in case you didn't catch that stream, I'll show you what we did real quick. We basically did some interior decoration in the living quarters here. And so we set up a living room over here with a large screen TV and a couch. On this side, we have the bedroom. So we put down like a shelf and a bed and a desk where I can play my computer games. And a wardrobe for clothes. This side has the bathroom. And over here is the medical area. So we have a oxygen tank and a med bay up there. So we worked on that. And then what we did is we worked on the beginnings of our first small vessel. And my plan for this small vessel is to model it after the Cylon Raider in Battlestar Galactica. Now I'm not attempting to make an exact replica of the Raider. It's mostly just going to be inspired by the Raider, but I'm going to try and get a design somewhat close to that. But the problem that I've run into is that I'm out of some of the materials that I need to continue working on this, and I also have some stuff going on down in the basement that we need to deal with as well. Now, if you haven't heard, we have there's been an update to Empyrion 7.5, Alpha 7.5. It's a fairly significant update, which includes, of course, a Christmas tree, as you can see there. Looks pretty cool. And so I finished reading through the patch notes. I'm not going to go over everything, of course, but some of the significant changes include the ability to sell stuff to the traders now, which is awesome. That's something that I've been wanting to see for quite some time now. And so now we can actually take our extra loot and we can go sell it to the traders, which is really cool. So we'll have to check that out. Another change that they made is that there's now solar panels that you can build for power. And they are indeed affected by things like, the atmosphere, how you position them, how far away from the sun you are, based upon the planet you're on, and realistic stuff like that, which I think is really cool. So we'll be checking those out probably at some point. Another major change that they made is that ammo now requires a new material called nitrocellulose. Nitrocellulose is made from fiber. Fortunately, we can now make fiber from wood logs, so that gives us a reason to harvest wood, and it also is going to allow us to get fiber much, much more easier than we were able to before, because fiber was kind of a pain in the butt, to go out and find. So definitely welcome that change as well. Prior to this, we would make ammo just with promethium, but that's no longer the case. So now we have to have nitrocellulose, and depending upon the ammo too, we also may have to have different types of metals, which is cool too, because again, it's just a little more realistic, I think. So I like that change. Let's see. There's a bunch of bug fixes that they did, and trying to think. There were other changes too, but those are some of the more significant ones that come to mind. So something bad that happened in this update that I haven't figured out is that I lost all of my plants except for the ones directly under the grow light. As far as I can tell, the grow light hasn't changed. It's still supposed to service basically a 3x3 square, or 9 squares. I didn't see anything in the patch notes that said that changed, so something weird happened in the update. Other things that can kill your plants are lack of oxygen or, too much heat or radiation, that sort of thing, but I don't think that's the case because if you look, the plants that are directly into the light are still alive, right? If I didn't have enough oxygen here or if it got too hot or too cold, then these plants would have died too, but they're not, they're still fine. So I'm going to chalk that up to a bug and we'll replant and, hopefully everything will be fine after that. If they die again, then I'm going to have to do some more investigating as to what might possibly be going on. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to expand this wall out a little further than what it currently is because I want to put a dividing wall, and it'll probably be glass in between, the equipment area and the farming area. And I can't do that and still get, a 6-wide plot because everything's too close, to the equipment. So I'm gonna knock this wall out at least 1 block further back than what it is, so I can do that. What we're really needing, though, more than anything right now, is cobalt. Because I need to make flux coils before I can make both the furnace, and also I need to make another large thruster for my small vessel. One of these guys here, which requires cobalt alloy, and I'm too low on that. So what I'm mostly planning on doing in this episode is I'm going to go basically go raid some more POIs and look for that stuff. Because I still don't have a small vessel ready to fly off planet. The vessel up above is nowhere near close to being able to fly off planet. Now, I have a couple of options, though, that being said. What sucks is I don't have any more tomato seeds either. So I think what we'll do is we'll plant. Let's just take a look at something here. See, that the sandwich is good, pretty good food, and it requires tomato. This requires pumpkin and durian, and that's pretty good food too. Actually, that's really good food. Let's see. That requires tomatoes. Ratatouille requires tomatoes. These here don't give you a whole lot of food. So I'm thinking, wine, that's a new thing they added too. And it's actually effective against food poisoning too. That's pretty cool. We'll have to make some of that. But, you know what? These are good food too. It only requires flour. And these are supposed to be only available for a limited time too. I don't know when they expire. Maybe I ought to make a bunch of those. So how much wheat seed do we have here? What's wheat? Pyrethine. What? I don't have any wheat seed? Oh, there we go. That is wheat. Okay. Let's plant a bunch of wheat and make a whole mess of those cakes up. Since, again, they're supposed to be expiring at some point. And then I think we'll do some more durians and some more pumpkins so we can make Dino Royal or Dino Stew Royal. Hopefully these new plants won't die. I'm going to chalk it up to the what do I do with these? The update, just causing something weird to happen. And if that turns out to not be the case, then like I said, we'll have to investigate further as to what might be going on. Now, I am underwater, so it's possible that the game is a little confused about the oxygen situation. So that's something to consider too. And if that's the case, then what I might have to do is make this a whole separate room and put a ventilator in and an oxygen tank, and then try that and see if that works. And if that doesn't work, we might have to actually make our farm up on the surface, which would be kind of a bummer. But anyway, so let's see. Let's plant as much wheat as we can first, so we can, again, make as many of those Elion cakes as possible before they're no longer available to us. Because I do remember them saying it, you know, that they're only available for a short period of time, but I don't remember if they actually mentioned what that period of time is. And then we'll plant 3 pumpkins, and we'll plant 3 durians. Okay. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, you know, if those plants survive, or if they're going to have the same problem as the previous plants. And I don't know if these are good for anything or not, so I guess I'll hang on to them for now until I can find that out. Let's get some food going. And okay, good. I'm interested in actually making some of this wine. Let's try some of that out. So we just need berries for that. That's pretty quick wine. Don't have to let it age or anything, huh? Alright, check that out. It's effective against food poison. Doesn't give us any food, but it gives us a decent amount of health and some stamina. And also raises our body temperature, too. Neat. It's just kind of fun, you know, that they have that in the game. Okay, bottoms up, guys. Pretty tasty. Nothing like instant wine. So, let's see. I guess we need to gear up for battle, then, for combat. If we're going to go be raiding some POIs. Again, our main goal is to get Cobalt. Now, one thing I could do, and I've thought about this a little bit, is I could either A, spawn in a cheap ship from the blueprints here. You know, just something quick to get me, so I can, you know, get off planet and, you know, go to the moon, for example, and get Cobalt. So that's an option. Or I could build something really super cheap and easy just to get me up there and back. That's a possibility too. So I'm kind of weighing those two options, because here's the thing. I don't know how soon my raider's going to be ready. I mean, you know, it's going to take me a while to build this thing. This is going to be a pretty large small vessel, as small vessels go. So, yeah, it might be a little while before this thing is actually, you know, space-worthy, I guess would be the term to use for that. And so in the meanwhile, I don't know if I want to continue to be without a flying vessel or not. But I need to think that through a little bit more, so I'm not going to make that decision in this episode. All right, let's go back down, and I'm going to get geared up for combat. We're going to go do some raiding of POIs, so when I'm ready to do that, and I'll probably actually go out and find something, and so when I find where we're going to raid, then I'll bring you guys back at that point. All right, so I'll see you in just a little bit. Alright guys, I'm back, and we found a fortress. This is probably not going to be an easy task breaking into this thing, because we have turrets. But we're going to give it a try here. So, we move over here. So I'm going to have to just kind of do a little bit of strafing, unless I can... I'm not sure if I'm hitting them this way or not, and it's really hard to control this. Hovercraft, because it's kind of... Whoa! Because it's kind of right on the hill here. Yeah, these are really hard to take out with hovercrafts. Come on, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. There we go. Yeah, it's hard for me to keep the nose pointed up enough for me to keep shooting in. Okay, we might have to try a plan B here. See how much damage I've got. 98%? Yeah, I'm still in pretty good shape. Cockpits... Really the only thing, and my gun's the only thing that's gotten hit. Let me try this a little bit more. There we go. Okay, we got one. We got one out. Let's try this again. Got it. Okay, good. Now, I think there's probably one. Is there one more? There's something shooting at us, but it's... I can't really tell what that is. Let's strafe back over to this little cover area. See, I don't see what it is that's shooting at us is the thing. Oh, get down. Okay, let's try something here. Yeah, we're still in pretty good shape. Let me get my repair gun out and at least repair the cockpit and the guns here. Alright, I want to see if I can get a glass on here and see where those... Whoa! I'm trying to see where that gun is because I can't tell. Oh, it's a little turret gun. Okay, so let's see if we can wax it with the sniper rifle here. Okay. And was there another one too? Gotta love the Tech 2 enhanced sniper rifle. I think it's safe to approach now from this side, but let's not test that theory on foot. Yeah, okay, good. As long as we stay right about here, we should be okay from the turrets on the other side. And in fact, since we're here, let's go ahead... Oh, there's turrets up there, okay. Let's punch a hole in here. Man, that stuff's tough. Oh shoot, that was only a grill on the outside as well. Alright, well, here, let's try this glass. There we go. That should get us inside. Okay, so... yeah, we got a couple of, turrets up here that we gotta get taken care of. Whoa, that's a turret. That was a turret too. But then there was a couple up here. Yeah, there's one right there. Okay, and didn't I see one over here too? Like right there? Alrighty. Time to infiltrate. Whoa. It scared me more than it hurt me. Okay. I don't remember much about the fortress. I think there was fortresses in the game when I played it a year and a half ago. But I just don't remember much about it, so this is going to be relatively new experience. So what happened? Okay. Those guys out of the way. Oh, another thing they did too is they updated the model of the aliens. Oh, there's a core right there. Okay. There's probably more guns in there. The spawner out of the way. Alright, is that it for turrets? Well, let's just blow this and then we don't have to worry about the turrets anyways. Boom. Okay. And Cobalt alloy, that's what we are after more than anything else. Of course, we'll take all the stuff from the Xerax too. And do some loot skiing. Okay, let's check out the yellow crate. Auto miner core, passenger seat. Yeah, we could use those in some Zascos, even a restaurant. Okay, not bad, not bad. And we'll loot the fuel tanks. Oh, nice. Okay, that's good stuff. I'll take all of that. Assault rifle. See, now we could start selling that stuff, though. So now I'm a little more interested in grabbing that. Alright, all good stuff. Sathium ore. What I actually need is some neodymium, too. Goes down. Oh, yeah, we gotta get the Ginny. That gave us some cobalt. Not very much, but a little bit. A little bit more there. I think we're done here. We probably don't have enough cobalt alloy, though, to do what we need to do. So I'm going to go back to the base, unload, and then we'll find another POI to loot. So I'll be back when I'm ready to do that. Alright guys, I'm back, and I found a drone base. The drone base on Akua, and it's right on the other side of the force field here. So I'm just going to pop over and show it to you real quick. See, it's just right there. It's got lots of nasties around. And yeah, okay, so. And we are out of time too, by the way. So sorry about that, but I always lose track of time, and I don't want to make this video too long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. And when we come back in the next video, we'll just pick up right here where we left off, and we'll see if we can take on this drone base. Alright, so thanks for watching, and thanks for coming and hanging out with me today. And if you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you haven't already done so, consider subscribing to the channel. Also be aware that I do also have a Twitch channel, and I stream several times a week. So stop by there if you want and catch me live. It's an Oldguy Gaming, same as my YouTube name. And you guys have a great rest of your evening, and I'll catch you later. Bye.